Sami Zayn has an expiration date, and I'm gonna put a stamp on it tonight. I'm gonna maul your head off, and you're gonna be looking at the lights by the end of it.
Braun Breaker finally got a promo in this faction that was more than him either crashing out or barking. Let's go. He called out Sami Zayn, saying he's trying to hold on to the last few moments of his career. Bronson Reed also got to speak, which was great, saying Seth brought him into his vision.
And with that vision, I will get the respect that I deserve.
He says he's gonna tsunami the respect into Jey Uso tonight. And gosh, guys, what's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time? I just can't remember.
The Empire Strikes Back!
Well, yeah, either that or Revenge of the Sith. They spend much of this promo just talking trash on Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and even call out Roman Reigns.
Doesn't have the balls to come back and step up against us.
And then Heyman says this.
The biggest box office attraction in this entire industry. The man that pinned Roman Reigns.
Yeah, such a big box office draw that he's struggling to carry Raw again. Also, Paul Heyman is now known as the Oracle. With the way he glazes Seth freaking Rollins, he really should be known as the Oracle. Anyway, I'm kinda over these long, boring Seth Rollins Raw opening promos. They're dangerously close to authority territory. Overall, not a terrible episode of Raw. I'm just kind of getting tired of the whole, like, Rollins faction dominance already. It's getting a little stale. Then, in the Judgment Day Clubhouse, several things. First of all, look at Fiend Balor with all the gold. R.I.P. Liv, I guess? And yep, that was definitely Carlito's PS5. These guys are playing darts now. Raquel basically says Liv is gonna be back real soon, brackets delusion, but her and Roxanne are slowly getting on the same page, especially if they win at Evolution. Then Dom realizes that there is a get well soon cake, but they don't know who got it, and it turns out it says it's from AJ.
From AJ?
I was gonna say, that would be one way to bring Lee back into the product. But next, we had Roxanne Perez taking on Kairi Sane.
Kill out of here. Karrion! With a flying cross body will take out Raquel. Roxanne Perez quickly on the attack. Well, unfortunately for Kairi.
Absolutely love the fire out of Kairi Sane. In the end, Kairi counters the Pop Rocks into a backslide for the win.
Countered by Kairi. Shoulders down. Backslide. Kairi got her. Kairi got her.
Then as Rox and Raquel beat down Kairi, here comes Asuka for the save.
Asuka and Kairi were part of the Kabuki Warriors. What a backhand by Asuka. Kick to the midsection. One of the most feared strikers in the game.
Then somehow Asuka counters the Tahana bomb into an armbar. Kairi then drop kicks Raquel and it sends her onto the ropes and to the outside. Credit for being unique, I guess. Then after more offense, Kairi and Asuka hit a sweet tag team finisher.
Insane elbow.
Then Sami Zayn says he doesn't care about what Braun Breaker brags of, but he needs to stay focused on how dangerous he is. He also says, I'll deal with Karrion Kross later, and then Scarlett shows up after Sami leaves.
Is there something that you were hoping to say, or what's going on here?
No.
Meanwhile, in Adam Pearce's office, American Maid are wondering how the hell El Grande Americano has a match tonight. Brutus straight up says Chad Gable is hurt, Lamau. Listen, I don't know what you're trying to accuse Chad Gable of here, Brutus, but watch your mouth. Ivy Nile says that's not even why we're here. She wants to be in the Evolution Battle Royal, and Adam's like, oh, okay, lol. Then Asuka and Kairi pull up.
You two represent Raw at Evolution in that fatal four-way for the women's tag team championship.
I can't express how wholesome that all was. Nikki Bella was up next.
I want one more moment to show my son what the WWE Universe has seen. And what better way to do that than to enter the Battle Royal in Atlanta for Evolution.
She continues by saying this.
And I want to prove that you don't fear the challenges that get put in front of you. That you don't run from your past, you face it, you learn from it, and you build a future that no one can ever take from you.
You know, it's a shame Liv got injured, but I'll take her eliminating everyone to win and then win the women's world title from a woman whose career she inspired in Io Sky. I guess that would be okay. Then, as Sami is making his entrance, Karrion Kross attacks him.
Oh, wait a minute, from behind, Karrion Kross. Vendetta against Sami Zayn. Somebody lunatic.
To thunderous "We Want Kross" chants, mind you.
Bitter after the loss to Zayn at Night of Champions.
Well, now you got me!
Sami, gutsy as ever, tells Pierce he can still go as him and Braun Breaker go to war. It's a courageous effort and he even mounts a bit of offense, but the unpredictable badass is on fire.
Feet, Sami's. Oh! A spear! Oh my God!
Just spear after spear as Braun has even more convulsions than usual. As one more spear expires Sami Zayn.
Another spear! Says the expiration date is now.
And as we found out on the show, Sami Zayn will seemingly be out indefinitely, so I'll say what we're all thinking. What does this mean for Karrion Kross? Then we see the War Raiders mid-convo with Pierce, and it seems like they want to be in the tag title scene again. Then the New Day hilariously pull up in funeral fits as they mourn the death of the tag division because they lost the titles. Then Eric points out that when the New Day were champions, the rules were that there were no automatic rematches, no matter how stupid they're dressed, he says. Which is very ambitious for a man pushing 50 wearing a cheap biker jacket and a merch shirt to be commenting on someone else's fashion, but hey, I'm a New Day guy. Oh, and by the way, Eric, you're bald. Then finally, the voice of greatness Becky Lynch pulls up and says, "Sorry for your loss, boys."
Can you believe this guy? Full of horrible ideas.
Oh, this man is full of horrible ideas. You know what wasn't a horrible idea?
What's that?
Getting rid of Big E. I hate that guy. Real scumbag.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
It's funny because we all know how much Becky Lynch loves Big E. But hey guys, you're mentioning Big E again on the product. Does this mean... Then, Becky talks about the conspiracy that is Lyra and Bayley ending in a double pin. Until both women enter back-to-back as Lyra barges past Bayley. Lyra says she's tired of listening to these lunatics. Bayley says you need to get over the fact I didn't respond to you a few months ago. And Becky laughs at how Bayley has lost yet another friend. Then Lyra leans forward and locks in.
You don't care about friendship when it comes to championship gold, right? That makes you just like her. On Sunday at Evolution, I have to rescue that championship from two massive disappointments.
Bayley responds by saying she watched Lyra become the first ever IC champion and a double champion, but...
And you raised her hand like a little bitch.
Well, Lyra's holding up, and Becky knocked down, and here we go.
Then Lyra counters the manhandle slam into a Nightwing for Becky and even hits one on Bayley.
This will be the last time your hand is raised for this championship. You hear me?
And in my opinion, a very deserved main event. If this is what they want to go with for the main event of Evolution, very deserved rivalry to go there. Then in the locker room, Braun questions what they should do about Karrion Kross. He says, "Isn't my victory a little less so if Sami was attacked by him beforehand?"
Come on, no, we don't have to worry about Kross. Nobody likes him, but Sami Zayn was the target tonight. Not with one spear, not with two spears, but three spears.
Then Heyman drops this bombshell.
Sami Zayn is out of action indefinitely.
And the faction's mayhem continued as Bronson Reed threw a chair at Jey Uso in their match.
Oh, Jey coming across. Oh, no, no!
And he just hit tsunami after tsunami.
Tsunami! In their own vision!
LA Knight then cuts a promo in this vignette talking about Seth Rollins being in debt and it's time to pay up.
You can be the one to hold the case, but you will know exactly whose game this is when even you'll be saying, LA Knight. Yeah.
Really hoping for a big LA Knight win on Saturday, but I feel like the direction is them having all-out control and dominance until the OTC comes back. Then we see El Venti Americano taking on Dragon Lee. Commentary the whole time is hilarious. It even gave me a new Michael Cole sound effect. He eventually pulls an El Grande and puts the sheet in his mask to pick up the win.
Oh! Diving headbutt! Yeah, he hit him with a headbutt, but...
Ludwig Kaiser's finally getting a push. He's finally getting a push. Then Heyman speaks more Spanish on this episode as Braun Breaker says to Penta, "You better watch it when you speak to Heyman." Then Goldberg pulls up in style to confront Gunther. Then Goldberg tries to go all Darth Maul on his ass with the Force and send Gunther flying. It was insane, man.
And Gunther, averts disaster.
Then in the main event, Rollins and Penta were cooking with gas. Penta came so close to winning with a Mexican Destroyer until Rollins got a hand on the rope.
Oh, Mexican Destroyer! Cover! Rollins was too close to the bottom rope.
In the end, Rollins would low blow Penta and hit a curb stomp for the win.
Rollins away once again. Oh, and Rollins not inadvertent, and neither was the stomp. Penta will put Penta away.
Then after the match, LA Knight had the last laugh on Seth Rollins.
LA Knight, blood force trauma, BFT, hit and run on Rollins.